Asante sana, mimi ni Reverend, ni Apostle Ndura Waruinge, ambaye mnamkumbuka vizuri, kiongozi wa Mungiki. Huyu alianzisha Mungiki Kenya hii, tukiwa na Maina Jenga na wengine. Tuliwahi kuwa kwenye Mungiki, tangu tulikuwa watoto wadogo. When we started tulikuwa na miaka 17. Miaka 17, between 17 and 18 and 19 years. Tukaendelea hivyo. Now we are grown ups, we are doing well. The entire idea is that when tulianzisha Mungiki, hatukuanzisha Mungiki ikiwa kikundi ambacho kitakuja kuwa haramu. Ni tulijikuta tumeitwa kundi haramu, na it was all about the economical adventure. Ilikuwa ni jinsi ya kujiinua, jinsi ya kufanya kitu, because sisi wote tulikuwa villagers. We came from one village huko Rift Valley, na ni village ambazo tulikuwa tunateseka sana because of tribal clashes, discrimination na mambo mingi ambayo yalitufanya sisi tukaishi katika hali ya kufinyika. Baadaye tulijikuta kikundi kimekuwa kikubwa, hakikuwa kinaitwa Mungiki, ilikuwa inaitwa self help group. And later on, I don't know what happened, tukaitwa Mungiki na ikakuwa ni Mungiki. Na kutoka hapo tukapenya nchi mzima. Tukakuwa watu ambao tunapenya kila mahali. And surprisingly, ni kitu ambacho kina mwangaza ambao haueleweki, kwa sababu all these things ambazo tulifanya, hatukwenda shule kufundishwa. Hatukupata mtu ambaye alituongoza katika kufanya yale maneno. Hatukuwa na mtu ambaye alikuwa kama mentor, kiongozi, ama mtu ambaye alituelekeza, ama mafunzo fulani, ama tulisoma kitabu fulani. Hapana. But tulijikuta. Kama vile unavyosoma kitabu cha Biblia, utakuta Moses alijikuta, Jacob alijikuta katika mambo ambayo yalikuwa yakifanyika katika maisha yao. God has everything that happens. And nikisoma Biblia zaidi, nimesoma Biblia inasema all things work together for good for those who love the Lord. Therefore, the reason of Mungiki being there, it was not our own creation. It was not myself. It was not my own idea. It is God's idea. I don't know, but what I think it's God's idea, because I did not come from a father who is very rich or known. I came from a father who is a peasant, purely peasant. Mimi ndio nilijengea babangu nyumba ya kwanza. Tuliishi kwenye nyumba za matope. Lakini mimi baadaye ndio nilijengea babangu nyumba, akaishi nyumba ambayo ni nyumba nzuri. Kwa hivyo si wazazi wangu kama vile naona, kama kina Uhuru wanasema baba yangu, kama kina Gideon wanasema baba yangu, na watu wengine wanasema baba yangu alikuwa. I made my father. My father did not make me. I didn't use my father's name to become. My father is using my name to become, which is a story for many people across board. Watu wengi sana. That's the situation they are in. I'm proud of our current president, William Ruto, because he comes from a same background. Ambao hawa vijana wote unaona, they came from the same background. But what are we doing? Or what transpired? When I was in Mungiki, I got saved later, lakini nimeenda jela. Maisha yangu yote nimeenda jela mara 52. Nimepigwa risasi mara 12. Na nimenyweshwa sumu mara 9. Hizo zote, attempts zote zilikuwa za kuniua. Lakini somehow Mungu hakukubali. Nimehukumiwa hata kunyongwa, lakini Mungu bado hakukubali. Kwa hivyo katika jela zote za Kenya nimeingia, Kamiti nimeingia, Kodiaga nimeingia, Manyani nimeingia, Shimo la Tewa nimeingia, kila jela main ambazo ziko Kenya nimeziingia. I was a jailbird. 52 times going to prison, coming in and out it's not a small deal. So katika kuingia na kutoka, I developed a lifestyle. Nikajua there are human beings living somewhere in isolation. Na sio wabaya. It's only they have one thing. They are genius in their own way. Their thinking capacity is high than any other ordinary person. Ukiona mvulana mdogo ama msichana mdogo ameshika bunduki, ameibeba kwenye bagi yake ama ameibeba kwenye suruali yake, na anatembea barabarani na haogopi, na wewe ukasikia risasi imepatikana kwako kwa nyumba unahara, jua basi kuna utofauti wa huyo kijana na wewe. Hiyo kubeba tu bunduki, that is something extraordinary. The power and the capacity to be able to handle a gun, and he is not a police officer, and he is not an army, ni criminal, anazunguka nayo, na atafika barabarani na ataitoa na hata stuka kufa, then that is something very unique. So we need to understand, tujaribu kutafuta, what is this idea? Why is this person? Huyu mtu anakuandikia ka message, kuna mzigo imetoka Mombasa, imeteremuka, imefika mahali, na anakufaulu kutoa shilingi zako kwa mfuko 1,100, 30,000, na ako jera, na anakutuma message na unatuma pesa. That is not ordinary. That is something that is extraordinary. And that is what we don't understand. People in jail that have committed crime, it is not because they are not good people. It is because they have an extraordinary mind which needs to have a person who has a passion in it to understand what is this, ni nini nakusumbua kijana. Ndio ukielewa uweze kujua, ndio utamsaidia. So nikiwa Kamete niliweza kujifundisha mambo mengi, nikaona kuna ujenzi wa viti, useremara, kuna wengine wanashona nguo, kuna wengine wanalima, kuna wengine wanafanya kazi za ufundi, technical, mechanic, engineering, zote wako pale. But the most unfortunate thing, hawa watu wote wakiwa trained, as much they are well trained, kwa sababu ukienda State House, every seat you find in State House comes from committee. Every seat you find in government office comes from committee. And anything government, anything that is the government, any furniture, dressing, nguo, gowns, zile zinavaliwa na majaji, zile zinavaliwa na maspika wa bunge, viti za bunge, they came from committee. Where those bad people are. The bad people. The seats the good people are sitting on in parliament, they are made by the bad people who are supposed to be killed. You see the irony of the world? That is the irony. And that is what prompted me strongly to find out, why will a bad person produce something good for the president to sit on? Kwa sababu kiti kiko State House, president amekalia, imetengenezwa na a bad person. That is what prompted me to want to know, why will a bad person produce a thing that will benefit a good person? And then when I came out of prison, eventually I got saved. Nikaingia kanisani under Bishop Harrison Nganga, CFF, but I have my own ministry now, Crusaders for Christ. And in this ministry, I didn't want to do it ordinary. I just decided to do it extraordinary. By not walking around, doing around with those good, wale watu wazuri, I decided to go with those bad people. Because I thought, niliona kama ni kwamba, in those bad people, there is a good thing in them that the society wants, but they don't want them. They can produce a seat that a president can sit on, but they will not be allowed to go and see the president. They can produce chairs in staff rooms of government offices, but a government officer will not want to be associated with them. So that which they have that is good, ndio nilitaka kutap from them. Then nikaangalia, when I came out of prison, I was rejected. The same thing nikawaona pia, wow, what they are rejected. Nobody wants them. Hata hawezi kupatiwa kazi. They have a knowledge. Walienda huku kwa sababu ya crime. A criminal ni mtu ako na extraordinary knowledge. Ameenda ameongezewa knowledge nyingine, na amekaa na watu huko ndani ambao they have different knowledge, ambao ni waizi wa pesa, waizi wa simu, waizi wa nini, all those kind of. Sasa umekuwa packaged, umekuja strong. Now when you come out, you become a better, a stronger, a more forceful person than you went in. Because you have been radicalized, you have been hardened, and you've been shown that people hate you. Because wakati ulifanya hiyo kazi yote, ukajengea wabunge viti, ukajenga viti zikaenda State House, ukajenga vitu vikafanya hivi, nguo zikafanya hizi, kila kitu, unaona the good things you are seeing the society you made, but you are still seen as a criminal. So I found this is not working. We need to get out and see how best can we be able to handle these people. When they came out, they are rejected. And the worst of all, wakitoka tu they are marked. Wherever they go, they are followed by DCI. Eventually, utakuta wameuliwa. utasikia fulani alipatikana Livayara, fulani alipatikana wapi, fulani alipata, but they are followed. Wakiachiliwa kule, they are on watch list. This is a dangerous criminal, this is so and so, you are marked wherever you go. So eventually they will come and pick you and kill you. Why? Because they know, or they still think you are not a good person. That is not good. For me, I decided not to work with those good people. Decide wacha tu nifanye kazi na these bad people, nione what is ni gap, what created this gap, why this gap, why is it, ni kwa nini we have a gap of people. Yes, you, the government, you've used a lot of resources to train these people, but even if you release them out, you are still following them to kill them. And this bullet again, imetengenezwa hapa tu Roiro, then you kill this person, and then you ukimuua, kwa sababu ukipigwa marisasi anapelekwa city mortuary, again you follow them, you follow the mother or the relative there, you tell them this mtu amepigwa risasi 12, kila risasi lazima ilipwe 500 shillings or 1000 shillings or 1500. Unaona sasa, ni system ya majambazi, system mbaya, inakufuata mpaka kwenye city mortuary, bado nalipa bill ya city mortuary, na wao ndio walikuua. Na wakienda kuzika bado wanaenda kufuata watu kule, ni nani alikuja kukuzika. So you see, it is a system that is destined kumaliza somebody. So that is why I decided to pick on these young people, ni wasaidie, because I saw we have the knowledge ya uko ndani, tulifundishwa kujenga, tulifundishwa kila kitu. I picked them and I started with 3, na wale nilianza na wao wakakuja wakaambiana, wengine wamekuwa kiniona kwenye channel yangu, wanatafuta mpaka wanakuja hapa. And when they come from a point of being rejected. They don't have a place to stay, they don't have anything to do. First thing I do is to make sure I give them spiritual nourishment. I preach to them. I tell them now, spiritually you have to change. After spiritually changing, I don't just abandon them. I'll have to hold them and now do the physical part. The physical part is empowering them. That you have a knowledge, unajua kushona, yes, kaa hapa ushone. I do the interview na kuambia shona. Like the clothes I'm wearing now is a product of them. They clothe me. Anything you see me wearing is clothed from me. I get it from them. Then from there, I'll give them some job to do, like upholstery. They'll do the furniture, joinery, and all those kind of things. So wakisha, they qualify that they can go straight to job, I send them to job. And for those that are not well, I start training them. Kama ni wambao na mtrain, kama ni wangua nafanya. Kuna pia wanalima, tuko na mashamba Narok. Kuna pia wanalima. Because we embrace this bottom up kind of system the current president, bottom up coming up, and that is why I want to empower. Right now we have 2,000 of them. We are dealing with them. So the greatest job we do, first is spiritual nourishment. Number 2 is physical empowerment. Number 3, it is economical empowerment. Physically, it is now touching, because wengi wao ni wa madawa, wengi wao wanavuta bangi, wengi wao ni watu wanafanya vitu mambo mbaya mbaya. So hizo mambo mbaya mbaya unamlete na hizo mambo mbaya mbaya, na unakaa na yeye na hizo mambo mbaya mbaya. So what happens, the most critical part is them, hawa tu watakutaimu umelala, bangi zao ziwaonyeshe, chukua hii kitu, utakuta bado wanaiba. That's the most dangerous part of it. And again, wataenda kwa neighbor, wataiba. Then tomorrow wanasema Ndura Waruinge, kwa watu wale wanafanya kazi kwa Ndura Waruinge ndio waliiba. Oh, yule Ndura Waruinge wa Mungiki. Okay, sawa. Kwa hivyo yeye ndiye analea macriminal. Sasa in my church unakuta watu wanakuja wanajifanya ni fellow, ni watu wanakuja kuomba, kumbe ni polisi. Wamekuja tu kumonitor Ndura Waruinge anafanyanga nini. So this is a huge challenge in life. But this is a calling also, that I cannot abandon these children. I cannot abandon them. Because when I came from prison, Bishop Harrison Nganga never abandoned me. He stood with me. He walked with me. Other pastors didn't want. Even today, there are pastors who can never share a table with me. There are pastors who can never want to walk with me. There are pastors who can never want to be anywhere or hold a meeting with me because I'm still a criminal according to them. But that is why Jesus came, for bad people like us, that we may receive the salvation. But the most important thing, you who is watching me, who is listening to us, is that there is God in heaven. And if you can find a heart, a supporting heart in you, let us support these children. This could be your son. This could be your daughter. And for the government, we love you, Mr. President. We voted for you. We campaigned for you. We didn't come for your money. We didn't come for your handouts. We didn't ask you to give us anything. But we believed in you. We believed that you are one of us. Entire campaign you did was a campaign branded you as a criminal. But we said, we will put you in, you the criminal. You come to save, we the criminal. And that is amazing. And we thank God for that. We pray for you. Also, we need your support. We need you to come in. We need you to give us assistance, spiritual assistance, because we believe you are a Christian. Support, any kind of support that you have. And any other person across the world, if you hear this message, we need your hand. Thank you. As I said, we have about 2,000. They are going there 2,500 across the nation that are undergoing through our programs. And I want to tell you that managing this kind of people is not a simple task. You need God. You need God to be with you. And somehow, so far so good, we've been able to manage with the difficulties. Sometimes you have them loyal to you. A few minutes later, you hear they have gone to do some other bad things. Next few days, next few weeks, unasikia alipatikana amepigwa risasi. It disappoints, it discourages when you find that somebody you started with alianza vizuri, lakini unasikia ameokotwa Livayara, ama ameokotwa kwa kichaka, amepigwa marisasi, ama amechukuliwa na DCI, ameenda ameuliwa. That is one challenge that we have. We asking the people in authorities, I would like you to come in. I'll be looking forward to come to the DCI. I see the senior in the DCI. Then we have a pact together, an agreement that you the DCI, because also we know you have experts, people who are doing different capacities, that we have one of you or some of you in management of this kind of a thing. Then we have the army. We have people in the army who are dealing with workshops, who are dealing with engineering. Then we have people from the army. We join together with these young people. We have religious organizations and the NGOs. We form a task force, a team together. Instead of planning to kill them, we plan to change them completely, and they become good people. And I also be asking for the NYS, because all these young people, they will need also to have a kind of a government structured kind of assistance, like in the NYS. And also we will also need somebody or somewhere we can also have them, all of them, and be guided through the programs of NYS. Then I think it will be important. Then managing these people, when they come, they don't have a place, shelter, they don't have clothing, they don't have food. All this I take care of. We have been able to manage to rent houses, low cost houses for them until they are able to produce, they are able to make their own money. They depend on me, they depend on the church. And for now, we are somehow, somewhere, although now to be able to manage fully this kind of types of brains, it is sometimes very hard. Now that I have some pastors who are helping me, who are assisting me, some people in the community, community developers, community people that can be able to speak to these young people, and they do help me a lot. For now, can say we are relatively good. We are 30% in being able to manage, but 70% we are not yet there, which is a huge task.
For how long have you been in existence?
This group, this is 1 year old, and we have been able to bring these young people together in a period of like 8 months, not 1 year old, 8 months. We have 2,000. We are targeting the 2,000 now. We are going to get more by the end of 3 months from today. We are targeting to have like 7,000, because we have a strong workforce of 2,000, and as the way we are going, they are being well trained. We are not only targeting the people from prison, we are also targeting the children at home. Hawa wanafanya kazi za wizi, pickpockets, drug addicts, all those kind of people. Not only those doing hard substance, but also we are doing. There are so many young people who are drunkard out there. There are so many young people who are just idlers there. That concept of idling in society, that is what we want to kill once and forever, and create a working force for this nation, to make this nation a wonderful nation. We want to export our chairs to Europe. We want to export our trousers, jean trousers, our sweater, pullovers, and the shirts and t-shirts to Europe. We want to produce and export, not to get to rely on those wazungus to give us. We want to export them out, because we have a workforce that can be able to do. We are in 16 counties. Our main aim is to get into the 47 counties. We have all 47 counties where we have a headquarter in each county, and then go down to sub-counties, and then build an economical infrastructure that will change this nation like nobody's business. Hapa kukuja ni free. Even nikieleza hapo, umeona ninawalipia manyumba, mimi ndio nawapatia chakula, because we have wengine wanalima, na hiyo chakula tunawapatia. Tukiuza mauzo ile lazima wanunue kwa duka, tunawasimamia. Kuko na team ambayo inafanya hiyo kazi ya welfare, ambayo inasimamia hiyo kazi, kujua mtu anakaa nyumba mzuri, ana blanketi, ana kitanda, at least anaishi kama binadamu for the time being, mpaka ajiweze kusimama. Sasa what happens that tunakupatia kazi. Kama unasema unajua kujenga kiti, tunakupatia kazi ya kujenga kiti. Sasa hiyo kiti kitengenezwa, kama umeona antiki kwa hapo, hiyo antiki we sell it at 1.5 million. 1.5 million itasaidia wale wamejenga, they get 30% of the sale. That is theirs. Then 70% goes back to the material, and also goes back to help others, to pay rents for others, to wale wageni wamekuja, and also to assist the new one who are not yet able, ambao hawajaweza kujiendeleza. So the new ones are given hiyo 70% ita take care of the new ones, and also going back to the material, and also paying for the rent, and also electricity and water, those kind of things. But 30% for the producers, kama ni watatu wameamua wamejenga hiki kiti, ama ni wewe peke yako, 30% of the sale, it is yours. So to make you stand on your own. Then tukiona umesimama vizuri, tutakufungulia workshop yako. We'll be monitoring it for 1 year until you are strong and you are able to move on. Then for those who are farming, the production, what we produce, 30% also will go back to them. 70% will come to the organization. Then the organization will use some part of the 70% to help others who are coming in, and also go back to the production, to production, because we want to produce more and more and more gradually. To manage this job, I think you had asked me this question earlier. To manage this job, we have a group of trained people who have done psychology, people who are spiritually endowed, pastors, bishops. We have people in the society, community workers, from volunteer community workers who come and volunteer. Then these are the people who are helping me to mold these people, to help these people, to guide these people, to give them an insight of what to do, and also watching them out, keeping them, and assisting them. Now, if there is a challenge, financial challenge, it is them that will come and tell me, 100 people, they need assistance. Then we evaluate and see whether it is a genuine assistance. Then from there, once it's evaluated, the team that I work with will go and do the job for this other as they are trained. So these people are kept in groups of 20 under one person, groups of 20 under one person, a group of 20 under one person who will monitor them, who will guide them. It becomes like a foster father. One thing, that's our first stage for training. Whoever that comes in, we will send him first for 3 months kwa shamba. That is a form of building a rehabilitative move to start planting a new mind into these people so that they can see a difference of life. Number 2, why did we choose to do farming? We have food drive. We have 700 elderly people who are 70 years and above that we feed. Again, these young people, the 2,000, we feed them before they start feeding themselves. That is the first reason we decided that we have to have a farm that we can, so to lower the cost of management, to lower the cost of whatever that you are doing, and to have a formidable team that is all round, trained all round. We train them farming. Those who are in farming will come back to be trained to do upholstery. They will come to do carpentry. They will come to do engineering, that's metalwork and everything. All of them, you must undergo all our courses so that you can be full. But for food, the food we get, some of the food is sold. The other food is eaten by the team we have, and we have 700 elderly people that we directly feed every last Friday of the month.